Hey, it's Ricky and Presley here to show you how we use this ring sling. A lot longer than I expected, but that's great because it can grow with you and your baby. So I put it up here, like right on my shoulder. You take the rings, put them up on your shoulder like this, and then try to keep the fabric fanned out and like more flat against your back as much as you can. And if you do need to bring the fabric more bunched like this, try to do it in a fanning type of way. That way you have less twisting and bunching and tangling. You're going to take this fabric just like this. I'm going to put it inside both of these rings like this and bring it through so that this part is fairly close to your body because you're not going to want it too loose, but you also don't want it too tight. So you bring this close to your body and then you're going to go over this top loop. You're going to go over this one and under the second or the bottom loop. Just like that. So over the top and then under and through the bottom. Trying to keep this ring as close to my shoulder as I can. It does seem to drift down more on my chest once I put my toddler in, but that's okay. So trying to keep it fanned out again as much as you can, making sure you keep checking that this is opened up and flush against your back. I don't like to have this too tight or too loose. I've kind of figured out how much space she needs, but it doesn't matter because once your baby is in here, you can adjust it how you need to. It has this little pocket right here and the little leather emblem, so you can put toys or binkies in there if you want to. You do have this hanging down, which I will show you. I like to tuck it under a lot of the time when I have her in here. So you've got this space. And it's that simple. You do it just like this, and I will show you what it's like with my little toddler inside. Okay, so I have Presley in that extra fabric like I mentioned. You pull the top fabric up to the topper part of her back, and then this bottom fabric is going to go right under her knees, like in that crease of her knees. And then you can kind of situate her so she's in a sitting position. And then if you need to tighten it, you pull down on that fabric like I showed you here. You lift up on her bum, kind of holding her up, and then tighten that fabric. This is what it looks like. Make sure that your back part is always flush like I had mentioned so that you're comfortable and so that your baby is comfortable. You can also lift up on this fabric to bring it a little bit higher against their shoulders, especially if they are trying to fall asleep. Here you see me lift up on her bum with my one arm, and then with the other hand I pull that fabric, that extra fabric, down towards the ground to tighten it. I typically take this extra fabric and tuck it up under her bum, and then it kind of gives her a little more cushion for sitting, but it is also out of the way. These rings are great for attaching like a binky clip or even little toys while you're carrying them. I've tried multiple different ways to baby wear, and this one is by far my favorite. I love the Moby wrap, but that was for more when she was a tiny baby, and having this option to carry her around as a toddler is awesome. We highly recommend this ring sling if you're looking for one because they are so great.